What's up, guys? Welcome to Vikas Productions. We are glad to have you again. So today we are gonna do a very short video, and on this video we are going to give you a review of the projects that we've done. We want to sort of appraise the content that we've done and evaluate where we are, how we started, and where we are heading. But before we continue, I'd like to remind you to ensure that you subscribe, share, comment, and we'd also like to have your feedback so that we feel like whether we are on the right track. So guys, keep on giving us the love. I'm here with the CEO, Mr. Caspar Isaac Ombati Omwenga. Karibu sana kwa show.
Asante sana.
Yeah, so briefly just tell the viewers how we started all this shit.
Yeah, viewers, all this shit. This started with Chitty Chits. I think in summary, that day we were supposed to shoot a relationship dose program, but I had also my work pending. So Chitty tried to force me to be on that show, and I was like, no, let me go for work. But if you want somebody to interview, actually we used to do a lot of shows on men, and I was like, let me call some two ladies. They come to the show, and the two ladies came. That's Sawadi and Pamela. So when they came after the show, during the show, our moderator Chitty Chits, he asked them what is their careers. One of them, I think, said that she's an actress. And after the show, we were like, can you show us how you do your acting? And then she was like, okay, they did something. And funny enough, it became our first clip in Unfaithful Wife.
What is happening here? What is happening here? Young man, where are you from? Who are you?
I'm a doctor.
Who is he?
I'm a doctor.
He's a doctor.
What were you doing with my wife?
Yeah.
What is happening with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with your eyes?
My right eye.
Since when?
Since last week.
What's your name? Young man. What's
Yeah,
your
my
name?
eye.
Dr. T.
Dr. T.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm an optician.
Yes. Yes.
Show me your documents.
No, yeah, he's a personal doctor.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
3 minutes, yeah. Unfaithful Wife.
Yeah.
And that's how we started acting.
Yeah. So Unfaithful Wife generally is one of the clips that introduced us to this industry. How was your reaction towards it?
I was surprised that we can actually shoot and come up with a movie. And we had an editor who was learning to edit, Chitty Chits. He goes and put up together something small, and then it's a clip. I was like, oh, we can act. And then Dr. Oti also, with Pamela, they were very creative. And I was like, okay, kumbe we have actresses here and actors. We have talent, and we said, maybe let us try and exploit it.
Okay, so My Unfaithful Wife was kind of a series that was very short. One episode could run for around 10 minutes or thereabout, 2-3-5 minutes, but it gave us an insight of what we are required to do, the kind of expertise that we are required. And the next project was?
The next project was Tash. Which was born as a result of character development by we were character developed by Pamela. She was supposed to appear in The Unfaithful Wife. That day she disappeared, and God gave us someone. Now it was really very, very awkward, and that day she missed. We got a certain lady, our manager, Kinme. She was available within 10 minutes, and that brought us now the Project Tash. After we finished shooting that day, we came to the studio and we were like, now we have Chitty came with with an idea, and then we were like, let us start shooting it.
Okay. So Tash aired for almost 4 months.
Yeah, Tash aired for 4 months, but we also took a lot of time shooting it. We shot it for 6 months.
Okay.
And it really took our time and energy. We were having ups and downs, from writing the script, from characters just disappearing in between the project. It was really crazy.
So Tash, what was your general feeling about Tash, especially after we were done shooting and it was airing and stuff like that? How did you perceive it generally?
It was a good movie series which gave us a startup and showed us what we should be doing, and I really liked it. I want to be honest, I liked it. And the characters that we had, especially Reddy Amon, who played the reading Lol, having just come from nowhere, together with Billion, I think, and who was Pesh. And I was really impressed by all characters, with Richie himself having to shoot and at the same time do script, Kinmi to manage and also play the role. Dr. T really played his role as a thug very well, and I liked it. And it gave birth to many ideas which actually we are working on, and I believe, guys, that more movies would be much better than Tash. As we were shooting it, we came to learn more about movies and how to shoot them. So we are still learning, but I believe more movies will come which are much far better than Tash.
Okay. And not forgetting to mention that Tash was scripted by Dr. Oti.
Yeah, Dr. Oti scripted it.
Who's voke on Tash.
Who's voke on Tash.
Yeah.
After pushing him like a tractor for a long time to script it, you know. Yes. Yeah, he wasn't on the mood, but finally he did it.
I get it. I see being an adult and you have so many other things to do. At times it becomes so cumbersome for you to, and you know, men are not really good at multitasking. So now after Tash, I feel like we had a very positive trajectory in terms of our acting skills, in terms of our editing skills, in terms of our scene arrangements, because we came to realize there's something called concurrence. What do you think are some of the components that made us actually reach that level?
I think it's our habit of watching movies, and I think we got some clue from Kyoko. And I think Dr. T called me, also talked about concurrence issues, and we came to realize that concurrence is very important. And on top of that, we came to realize also that when shooting, we need to have different angles through learning. And we have done that with Chiti. We have looked at YouTube videos, and we have seen
Studio Binder mainly.
Studio Binder mostly. To find the clues on how probably to edit, to take shots, angle shots, or those with I think our lighting. Our camera girl Maggie also was among the people who are learning that, and we were impressed. Now at least we have different angles at which we can shoot, and she's doing a good job behind the camera.
Okay. After Tash, immediately we came and released which movie?
After that, we did Love Cycle.
Yule ndo anapenda wanawake, asije kukuchezea dadangu.
Kuna mahali nilienda nikaona nguo nzuri, dela na viatu, nikakununulia. Sio kwa nafikiria utembee upite huku leo ukisichukua.
Najua huwa ni mke.
Unasema kwa nyumbani mke. Yule si mke.
Love Cycle was very interesting because it was based on what is usually very common in the world. You love someone, that person doesn't love you, loves X loves Y, and now the thing goes round. So that's where that movie was based, and I think the challenge we had on that movie was wind. which we never knew how to handle until nowadays when we decided to buy a boom mic. Guys, you will notice that our next movies will be very clear when it comes to sound.
So Love Cycle, and what is your general reaction? Having mentioned that the wind, shooting outdoor scenes was one of the problems. Also when you're shooting where you don't have good lighting equipment, it's also a challenge. When there is a lot of sunlight, you get vivid images. What can you make out of that whole experience?
That whole experience called for having good cameras, and also scene preparation and a budget. We don't have a good budget for shooting movies, but I believe in the next 1 year or so, with God's mercies, we will be there no matter what. We will have good cameras, we will have good lighting systems, and also boom mics. We have started buying them, and then we shall have different lenses for various places. And I believe next year the kind of movies we will do will match Hollywood. Yeah.
Obsessed is the next like a limited series that we shot.
He was so amazing. He was so perfect at everything.
It's just 9 a.m. and you're all over me. Come on.
Hey, unamaanisha unikumbuki? That guy is on another level. He gets possessed to Ilonit.
What's the problem with you? You almost broke my leg, and that's what you can say?
I will teach you a lesson.
That was in Mombasa. We had these two amazing girls. One was Sabrina and the other one was Sabina. What do you make of that movie?
That movie was one of the hardest for me to shoot because, first of all, I'm a shy guy. When it comes to this romantic touchy, kiss, I'm like, what? This is so hard. Though I like watching such stuff, but I was like, what? How am I going to handle this? And I remember that young lady, Swaprin, I think.
Yeah.
And she was very.
She manhandled you.
She manhandled me. It was really, but it was good. Yes. It gave us a different angle of shooting, especially sex scenes, which are usually very difficult to shoot. And I believe it was our first movie that we shot sex scenes, apart from we touched a little bit on Tash, but this one was really deep. But my evaluation is that we never achieved much when it comes to shooting that, but we are learning. I believe in the next few months, what you will see in terms of sex scenes will be much far better. It will meet international standards.
Yeah, and actually said, viewers, and maybe I can officially say this to you, that we want Vikas to be identified. The trademark of Vikas should be one you are expecting when you're watching the project should have a lot of romance and action. That is in terms of war. We are yet to see how we develop quality images that shows that portray real war, but we are heading there. We have the idea and we have the passion and commitment. Now Obsessed, I think it's one of the projects that we got a lot of viewership. What do you think that we did different in Obsessed that we didn't do in others?
I think it's because of sex scenes, and people love sex. Actually, no human who does not think about sex.
Yeah.
Actually, they should say that every 5 minutes you think about sex.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a human from research.
Okay. Let's stop there, because now you start taking a different dimension and we'll divert.
So in short, if you identify a person as a lady, you have thought about sex before you identify that person as a lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you, Professor Casper. I won't ask you more questions.
Yes.
What was the next project?
The next project, Expose Secrets in the Shadow.
ESIS.
ESIS. That was scripted by our well-able Dr. T.
I do not know anything about what you're talking about.
I can't. For him to sweat on you at night while he cannot sweat at daytime for your livelihood.
Wait. She's Diana. She used to work in a money printing company, then got retrenched.
Nothing good can come from this house. Nothing can ever regret leaving you.
You have the worst memories among all mammals.
You want to come? No problem, no problem. Are you around? Yeah, just take straight.
And if you deviate from our arrangement, just know mambo ni matatu.
And this crazy guy decided to script a scene of a series of sex whereby you guys, you are going to, on the same day, you are going to have, I think, 4 ladies.
Sex with 4 ladies. That's extraordinary.
That's extraordinary. It's not usual with a normal human being.
You must be a fallen angel for you to be able to have energy to sleep with 5 girls within a day.
And when I saw that, I said, okay, you know what, man? You will do that role. Not me. You are the one who is going to do it. You are good in scripting, but now go and do it now. I sweat that day. Yeah, so he did a good job also. Yeah, yes, he delivered. Now the next one is Chasing Time, which is yet to be aired, but we have finished shooting it. It's really a very emotional movie that will be followed by another emotional movie by Abigail. Then after Abigail, we shall have a Protein-like movie. We call it Pesh. Then after that, now we will have 2 major projects, Kisasi and Breeding Ego. These are now investigative movies that will require a lot of shootings, resources, and I'm thinking of shooting them in Mombasa for a whole. They might be shot within 3 to 4 months for us to achieve what we want to do, because we will do a Hollywood standard movie which is supposed to go to Netflix. Okay. Yeah. Now
let's not jump the gun. We are now.
Where's the gun?
We are now talking about Chasing Time. What should viewers expect from it?
Chasing Time is an emotional movie, and it portrays what happens in the society, the kind of attachment people have towards certain people who don't care for them, yet they just leave aside the people who care for them. So that's the communication we are trying to make, that you might be clinging to someone who doesn't value you, yet there is somebody who is ready to value you, and you don't want to give that person a chance. So we are trying to encourage people to give people who love them opportunities to prove themselves, instead of clinging to people who don't love them, trying to prove a point that actually I did not make a wrong choice. You know, when you cling to somebody who doesn't love you, you are trying to prove to people that I did not make a wrong choice. But you should let that person go. Passenger, you know. Yeah.
Just to mention, so that we wind up, I don't want to make this so long. If you can mention now, what are some of the 2 challenges, major challenges you think you have encountered since the time of My Unfaithful Wife all the way up to now? You're talking about Chasing Time. What do you think is one of the major challenges, you as the CEO, as the director, and you're also the scripter of Chasing Time? You're the one who scripted it. What do you think are some of the challenges?
One of the major challenges I face is from my actors and actresses. You find that some of them had left in between the project, and I tried to address that issue. with these latest projects. The good thing, we haven't had people leaving the project on the way. But Tash, we had 2 characters who left. Unfaithful Wife, there was 1 character who left us hanging. And that has made me to come up with various strategies, including double casting, such that if 1 character is not there, we also replace that person immediately. And also I've tried to look at another way of doing it, whereby we prepare the budget and quickly try to learn things out. The second challenge that I've faced mostly is financial challenges, because we have to go look for that money. There is no donor, we don't have sponsors, so we have to work, get the money, and we try to address the things that we get. Shooting is just a budget. We have to have a budget and we have to meet those obligations.
Of course. Now, Vicas is now a big family. We started with just a few of us and now we are over 30. Maybe if you are to mention some few names, like 5, to appreciate the cast or anybody that is working on Vicas for their commitment, devotion and all that, who would you mention?
First of all, I would like to mention sister, this lady. I call her Chelsea, but her name is Amy from German. She was a vibe to be with. Like she gave us that vibe that she can work with us being a white, and there is that white man juxtaposition, people fear, and she worked with us in a very humble beginning. I really like to appreciate that person. The second person I need to appreciate is Chiti, because he has really done a good job in editing and commitment that he has shown to the group, even when we are down, like tuna feel like hata tuachane na hiyo kitu, but he has seen the commitment. I really appreciate that.
Don't mention yourself, please.
No, I'm not supposed to mention myself. I won't forget Dr. T when it comes to scripting, though if you don't know how to deal with him, you might get bored.
And the English, I'm telling you, is from Merchant of Venice.
Yeah, he reads these books of Shakespeare. So he comes up with difficult things, and then,
fathom. I can no longer fathom this humiliation.
That English until you're like, wow. Next is Tash. Lady Samon. She really did her. I appreciate that she did Tash. It was a long project. Despite having kugongana in between a lot of issues in Tash, she focused on the task. She never left on the way until she made sure she completes that project. I really like to appreciate that. And you said 5? I've said 4. The last person I need to appreciate is... Okay, I would like also to appreciate Margaret Mwangi. She has been committed to the group despite her ups and downs.
She appeared as Sly in Tash in a few scenes.
Yeah. And she's the lady who had a lot of courage to become our camera lady, despite us trying very many ladies who could not maybe try. And on top of that, she has done a good job in our channel, TikTok channel. She does dances, whatever. Actually, she has done a lot of work there when we don't have another person doing it, but she has really shown energy without us even paying her. She sets her time, she comes, does those challenges. Some of us don't know how to dance, but she has really done good. But above all, I really need to appreciate all the members. I can't mention them. We are very many of us, so I can't mention all of them. Every person plays a big role, and we are one body. And one body, we work together as a family. I won't even forget Fari, who has done a lot of background music for the team. That's why I'm telling you, like, I have very many people to appreciate. The family is so big the cake is too small.
Yeah, but we share the small cake. Yeah, because you asked me, I'll also say Keen has been very instrumental. Being a manager, we have people like Christine who left, who was a very real talent.
Christine, I think maybe she's looking for God. She will come back.
Amen. No, she will. Definitely she will. We're also talking about people like Billian. We're talking about Michael O'Dwall. We're talking about, that is Zeki. We have so many people.
We have Maggie Kilu, we have Kerry, we have
Nora.
Yeah, I was trying to remember Nora. There are very many, and I really appreciate. We have Rosella. Oh, Fau, that's a vibe.
How can you forget Fau?
How can I forget Fau? She's a vibe of the team. She's the engine of the team. She's on her level. Wherever she is, you have to love. You won't just be like that, you know. I also don't want to forget our pastor. No, Godi. How can you forget him?
Godi?
Yeah. He's our pastor.
Yeah, and talking about Godi, we also have Bradley, who's a new talent who we haven't even tried.
He's a new talent. We have tried him with a short clip, but you can't understand him because he's a new talent, you know.
Yeah.
We have also the kitchen department.
Yes.
Very many people there who pray a lot. They cook for us good meals behind the scenes. I don't want also to forget my crew for social media marketing, Anne and Karen who left. Yeah.
So big up yourselves, guys. We really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for your commitment. Vicas wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So we really appreciate you. So I want to thank you so much, guys, for that. My manager is telling me that the time is out. Guys, we have a lot of stories that we could share with you, but we don't have time. But we still meet. More projects are coming. Stay tuned for the new trailer for Chasing Time and many more projects coming in January. Otherwise, I appreciate you. If we are mentioning people and we forget to mention you as our fans and our viewers, then we are nothing. So thank you so much for the support. Terezi Mugoi, who has been very, very outstanding. Everything we post, she has to come and comment. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Find time and come visit us. We are available. You can just email us or maybe call us. The number is there.
So
we'll appreciate you with some airtime.
Yes. So thank you so much, guys. Keep on giving us the love, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.